Welcome back. We've got Miss Monica Rougeau joining us in studio this morning. Happy to have you back.
Thank you, Alex. It's good to be back.
Okay, so you are with Elevare, and we love when you come in. We learn something new each and every time. Today the focus is critical thinking, which I just read a very interesting statistic that we will get to. But where do we start?
So let's talk about what is critical thinking.
Right.
It's our ability to think deeply, rationally, and to make the connections between relevant points to come to a prudent conclusion.
Okay.
And, Yep. So why are we talking about critical thinking?
Right,
because thinking is so important to our success, because if we understand the way we think drives our behaviors, which ultimately drives our outcomes.
So true.
And if we want successful outcomes, we need to think about how we're thinking.
Absolutely.
And critical thinking is one of the most important skills that we need to have in order to be successful. So as I was doing my research, I came across this study, a global study, that shows that there's a growing gap in our ability to think critically.
Very interesting.
Especially with millennials and Gen Zers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So,
do you want to talk about that statistic?
Sure.
I find it so interesting. I'm like hung up on it
I kind of went down the rabbit hole with it a little bit, you know, and I'm like, well, why is that? And if we look at what's been going on in society, in our economy over the last decade or so, people are in survival mode.
It makes sense though. It really does.
It does. And so we're kind of in that mode where we're just kind of going, and we're not creating that space and the time or the energy to be able to stop and dig into that deep reflective thinking that is that exercise to build that critical thinking skill.
66% they spend little or no time in clear, deep, productive thinking.
Yes.
I find that so very interesting, you know?
It's alarming.
It's alarming.
Because what are the results of that?
And I was just going to say, let's talk cause and effect of that.
Right, so we heard about the cause. The effect is that we're losing the ability to be innovative, resilient. We're losing that ability to navigate day-to-day challenges. And so what is that going to bring in the future if we can't even have that innovation and ability to navigate day-to-day challenges?
You said it. It's alarming. Let's talk about solving that problem.
Okay, so what do we do? Simple fix. Not always easy. Stop, practice the pause, listen, ask, listen. So whenever we're coming to any type of decision or something is being presented to us, we want to stop and kind of think about what's going on. Listen to what the other person is saying. Ask those important questions, the who, what, when, where, why, how, and then listen again, making sure that we're getting all the facts around a situation, that it's true, that we're not just making assumptions based off of our emotions. And then coming to a conclusion, a solution if it is an issue. And then after you're taking action, go back and reflect. So making sure that you're spending that time in a reflective state, even if it's just for a couple of minutes a day.
I could keep you here for 2 hours and just go down the rabbit hole, because I find all of this so interesting and so very true. We love talking about it. We love having you on. Thank you so much, Monica.
Thanks, Alex.
Appreciate you. Adam, we're sending it to you.